Okay, happy Wednesday, January 11th, my lovely students. It's Miss Larsen. All right, let's get into it. So today you're going to be doing a practice quiz. Please don't freak out at the word quiz, okay? On Monday and Tuesday, I went over machine parts in the video, and I know it was brief, but I want you guys to know these parts so that when I get back, hopefully tomorrow, I'll keep you updated. We can get into the sewing machine, and when I say put your hand on the hand wheel, you know what to do, okay? So I'm going to explain what we're going to do today, and then you're going to complete your practice quiz. The do now that you should have done already was draw and label a sketch of a presser foot and the pedal, okay? So this is what the presser foot, this is my drawing of a presser foot, okay? It looks like two skis kind of, and then that's my drawing of a pedal. So this is what the presser foot actually looks like. It protects our little fingers when we're sewing, and it helps guide the fabric, okay? Presser foot always needs to be down when you're sewing, but you have to pull the presser foot up with the presser foot lever when you're done sewing, okay? And then the pedal, which controls the speed, right? So I'm gonna go over our machine parts like relatively quickly just so that you guys know again, like I know I'm not there, so I want us to go over it. Spool pin is right on top of the sewing machine, and it's where we put our spool of thread. The handle is how we carry it, right? We put one hand on the handle and the other one goes underneath our sewing machine when we're carrying it to and from our desks. Hand wheel is right here on the side, and that's what we use to manually move the needle up and down. You always rotate the hand wheel towards you, okay? Not backwards, just towards you. Power switch, this on and off button, that remember turns on the light and makes it so that our machine is actually on, okay? Provides light near the presser foot so that you can thread your needle with ease. Power plug, you need to turn that in to plug it into the wall for electricity, and also the foot pedal. Make sure we unplug the machine when we're done. Okay, we don't want someone to accidentally step on the pedal and it's just unsafe. Okay, power plug and pedal, like I just said, are located right there. Back stitch lever, also known as a reverse stitch, but on your quiz, the word bank that I put is back stitch lever, I believe. Remember, back stitch is what we do at the beginning and the end of when we sew, because it's like the machine's way of making a knot. You just go over it. Next, machine settings, which I don't need you to know this for the quiz. Stitch selector, it's the stitch selector dials. So we always normally have it on A because that's like a running stitch. Bobbin is the little guy that holds thread right here. And then this plastic case is called the bobbin cover. We need to pop it off to insert our bobbin and then put it back on. Okay. And remember, we have to have thread coming from inside the machine, which is from the bobbin, and then also from the spool of thread up top. And then we've got our sewing machine needle, right? This is a needle. Down at the bottom, that's the eye of the needle, the hole. Okay, presser foot, like we talked about for our do now, looks like a pair of skis. And then this is the presser foot lever. So we move it up and down, and that controls the presser foot. Okay. And we always have to lower our presser foot onto our fabric before we start sewing. If you don't lower your presser foot, then your needle kind of goes all over the place and your stitches will not look even. And fabric can get cut in the machine. Okay, and then on the side, we've got this thread cutter, which is super nice, like a little pair of scissors on every machine. All right, so those were the sewing machine parts. I just wanted to go over them again. Now, here's your word bank / study guide. All right, so sewing machine parts I just went over all of these guys, okay? And then the hand sewing vocab, which we did for like 2 weeks, is over here, okay? So to be successful on this quiz, you'll need to look at the picture and label the following sewing tools and machine parts, okay? You're also gonna have to explain what a pattern is and the purpose of a seam allowance, okay? So if you don't know those things, then look in your sewing workbook, ask your table mates, Google it, right? Please try, right? Don't just give up right away when you don't know something. So that's the study guide. What you guys are going to be doing, the practice quiz, is right here. So I just went over the parts. I would suggest after the guest teacher passes this out, I would try labeling it without looking at your diagram, like just use the word bank I put down at the bottom and then fill in what you need to. Okay. So there's 2 pictures. All of these words will be used once. Okay. And then on the back side of it, we've got these hand sewing pictures of vocab. Okay. And then these two down here. And again, the word bank, every one of these words will be used once, and you can cross them off as you go. Okay. So that's what I would like you to get done today. If you get done early, I would suggest like quizzing yourself on the sewing machine parts. Okay. So maybe erasing or covering or using a new diagram. I can have some printed for y'all too if you want to practice. Now, I'm not going to give you the quiz right when I get back. I'll wait a couple of days, but I don't want us to get too behind because I do want us to finish sewing by the end of January so we can get to cooking before the try ends. All right. So I'm counting on y'all to be focused and do what you're supposed to. And please clean up after yourselves. Be kind to one another. Be kind to the guest teacher. I love you lots. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.